I don't know what I'm doing, and resistance keeps stabbing me. Stabbing me horrendously. It's not an individual original experience. Everybody has felt this before where things are going right. You're being consistent, you're showing up, you're making money, you're taking care of yourself and your loved ones, but at the same time just something doesn't feel right. And it's around that time that opportunities are going to come to you and you're going to have inspirations, but you're going to get analysis paralysis. You're going to plan. And well, I don't know why I'm saying you're, because this is just my experience right now. You could be experiencing this too, and if you are, you're not alone. You know what you want to do. You know what you want to put out into the world. You know what God has designed you to do. To an extent, I don't know everything as to what's in store for me in my life. Sorry, I'm trying to find my chapstick. I don't know everything. I really don't, and you're not supposed to. If you had everything figured out, you'd be Jesus Christ himself. And I think even at times when Jesus was on the cross, when he probably felt alone. Now, I don't know Jesus Christ personally. I'm still working on that relationship right now by myself. But there's going to be times in life where, in the end of beginning, especially for me, just graduating, and I have ideas. You might have ideas. You might have some drive for something that you want to go to. But if you just keep planning and keep just being in your head about it, it's not going to happen. It took so much resistance for me right now to pull up my camera and just start talking about this. Because not only is the resistance of me actually showing up and facing the fear of what others might think or failure, but it's the fact that talking and expressing and helping others is going to help you learn stuff about yourself, and it's going to be things that you don't want to face. I don't want to face the fact that sometimes I don't want to do what I want to do. I just want to think, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll figure this out eventually. It'll pass. That's my like quote that I say all the time. It'll pass. And it's a good thing to think. It's a good thing to think whatever I'm going through right now, it'll pass. But if you just keep using that, it becomes more of a cope and comfort than something that actually gives you real peace. I graduated about 2 weeks ago, and I do love my job. I love my job. I love working with people. I'm a stretch practitioner. I'm working with people. I'm helping them get more mobile, and I feel fulfilled doing that to an extent. I really do, and I'm so grateful that I have a job in the realm that I enjoy and that's put in a place where I have a passion for that. And you might be in a similar situation too, whether it's even like a hobby or a sport you're doing. And obviously, having gratitude for those things is the first step. The first step to kind of wake up and not feel like just days are passing by is to just sit and see where you are and see how far you've come from where you used to be. If you had told me 2 years ago I would have gotten over things that I thought I'd never get over, if you told me I'd be consistent in the gym and been getting better with my coping habits, if you had told me that I even started to make YouTube videos even though I'm not perfect and I'm not consistent, same goes for you. Whatever you're at right now, whatever home you're in, whatever situation, pretend you bought a car or you started this school that you now see as a burden. This job that I prayed for, now sometimes I'll wake up and I'll be like, I don't want to go, but this is moments that I used to pray for. So that's the first step. Realize that where you are right now is someplace that you used to pray for and someplace that you used to wish for. You're in that right now. Sit in that. Be present. And the cure to not being clear, unclarity, I don't know the word, is to take action. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. And I'm sure, and I know people in my life that don't know what they're doing, but they're showing up anyway. They have responsibilities. But because I'm just graduated, I'm in a home that's stable enough, I have a family that loves me, I have a cushion. And that cushion isn't going to last forever. It's not. I'm going to keep blooming and I'm going to keep growing, and not only am I not going to have a safety net underneath me, I'm not going to need it. Because every single hard thing you're going to is not only teaching you, but the train doesn't stop. You don't stop living. You don't go backwards in life. Whatever mistake you make, your time is still going forward. Obviously, time construct, we can go into that in another video. But it's just going to keep going. It's going to keep going. And as long as you keep your heart in the right place, things are going to unfold just fine. I'm so lost and so confused sometimes. I struggle with anxiety. I do. I feel like that's something that a lot of people struggle with. And I can see it as a struggle, or I could just see it as a challenge. It's a challenge. And what is life without challenges? People pay hundreds of dollars to sign up for strongman challenges. I actually just registered for one. And you go there and you put your all into it. And it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy, but it's so rewarding. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be. But I know what I love. I love helping people. I do. Maybe it's for a selfish reason. Maybe because I like the way it makes me feel. But at the end of the day, we're here to help one another. Think about like way back when there was like villages and stuff like that. I don't know the exact timeline. I didn't pay attention in history class. Sorry, Miss Liz. But community, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. And we both benefit. It's a good relationship, and that's kind of, as humans, it's our nature. Ooh, human nature, I love that song. But as overall in a whole, you have something that you want to do. You have a life that you want to create, and you can keep going towards that regardless of how it ends up being. Pretend you're studying for psychology and you end up being a veterinarian and you end up loving that. You gain experience regardless. I know what I like right now. I know what I like. I like mobility. I like helping people be mobile. I love the idea that when I'm retired and I have the money for retirement and I'm have so much time on my hands, I'm going to be able to live fully because I can move my body properly. I can, I'm not bedbound. I'm not in a wheelchair because I've been working on myself now. That fascinates me. That makes me so excited thinking that when I'm older and when other people are older, they're going to be able to actually appreciate the fruits of their labor. Because at the end of the day, and this is just me yapping about what I like because this is just me trying to figure shit out myself. At the end of the day, what is years and years of work with by the time you get to the time to rest, you can't even enjoy it. So that's kind of my philosophy. Be strong now so you don't have to suffer later. And while that's true in the aspect of fitness for me, I have a hard time doing that in other aspects of my life. But the thing is, being strong physically is going to help you be strong mentally and stuff too. So if you're going to get anything from this video, first of all, the first thing I'd want to say is take care of yourself. Go to the gym, eat healthy, sleep well, stay away from drugs and alcohol. And I'm a hypocrite. Those 3 things, I do struggle with this sometimes. I do. And I'm human. And you can either see that as, like I said, a struggle or a challenge. That's a stone to roll. That's going to make you stronger. It's something that I'm going to get over, and I'm going to be so proud of myself. And it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. I am in so much a better place than I used to be. Holy shit. But finding ways to cope. This video right now is cope, and it's uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. I did not want to set up my camera on my books and turn this thing on. I didn't want to do that. But you know what I do want? I do want to express myself. I do want to reach out to others and help them. And that's sacrifice. And it's pity sacrifice because there's sacrifices that, for example, my parents make that have so much of a harder burden on them. Like sacrifice just to keep our home. Just to keep the bills paying. I have no real responsibility. I don't have 4 children, a husband of one of the children living in the house, a baby on the way, and their parents to take care of. I'm living life on easy mode. I am so incredibly privileged. And the fact that I'm worried says something about my character. Because even though I'm in the comfort of being able to lay back on something to lie back on, knowing that people in my life are struggling just to keep me and my family in check. It shows that I genuinely have something, and you have something in you that you need to pursue. If you're uncomfortable, even though things are going right, that's a call to action. That's a call to action. I have a healthy body. I have a job that I like. I have a boyfriend that's amazing and showers me with love. And I know that regardless of what I end up doing with my career and my life, that I'll be able to have a man that provides for me. Yet I still feel this sense of urgency inside of me, this sense of anxiety inside of me when everything's going right. Not everything. Like I mentioned, there's, in this day and age with finances for everybody, it's not going to be easy. There's going to be health scares, health issues. And I don't keep my head in that realm, because the more you think about stuff like that, the more it's going to happen. And that's for another video. Like, I could yap about that for ages. Mind over matter, first of all. And where energy goes, where your focus goes, energy flows. So focus on the right things. So going back to what I was saying before, I don't know what I'm doing. And I keep thinking super far ahead of when I get this momentum build, what am I going to do when I get to this hard part where I have to figure out, okay, how am I going to profit off of this? You will know when you get to that bridge. You're trying to cross bridges that you're not even seeing yet. Because when you get to that bridge, you're going to have gone through the valley to get there. So you're going to know when you get there. So stop worrying about that. Just take the first step. Just take the first step. Not the whole staircase. I know this is just some shabuzi, everybody's heard this stuff before. But I genuinely need a reminder. And this video is more for me than for anybody. If you're watching this and benefiting from it, good. I really hope you do. But this is me trying to unravel my mind. And I hope that showing other people that they're not alone in that will not only just help them, but bring back hope for myself as well. You'll know when you get there. You'll know. You'll know what to do. I have a pounding headache. I did not sleep well last night. And keeping in mind that when you're on a venture to create something good for yourself, like I mentioned earlier, it's not going to be easy, but continuing to have grace and to have fun. You gotta have fun, because at the end of the day, you could put your all into something and you can feel fulfilled and you can feel happy, and that's amazing. But spend time with people you love. Show up for people you love. Don't do it to the extent of you're abandoning yourself. But don't make something else your God. True freedom isn't doing what you want all the time. I heard this somewhere. True freedom isn't doing everything you want all the time, but doing things that are hard so you can get what you want most. Freedom isn't I can go out to clubs all the time and drink myself silly and eat whatever I want. And, that's not true freedom. It's not, because if you can't control yourself around sweet treats, if you can't control yourself around alcohol, if you can't control yourself around gambling, and you think, oh, this is freedom, like I'm just doing what I want, the truth is, those things have a chokehold on you. If you tried to pry away from gambling, if you try to pry away from alcohol, and you can't, that's not true freedom, even though it feels like freedom in the moment. Oh, I'm just doing what I want, and I don't care about anything. This is what my heart's telling me to do. it's not true freedom, guys. And I kind of had to come to terms with that. I'm just living life on the edge. I'm just doing what I want, following what my dopamine receptors. Guys, Simone, and stop caring what people think, guys. No, it was never that serious. It was never that serious. Everyone's gonna forget about you one day. But leave an impact. Leave an impact. Because even though they won't remember you, whatever you leave onto this earth will manifest through those people that you impacted into other people's lives. Fuck. Nice. They look more like cousins than twins, but it's okay.